you're never gonna find a better background than the real thing, you know what I mean? The year was 2005. I was 20 years ago. 2020 was the year of my vision. 2020 means clear vision. 2020 was the year of my vision. 2025 is the year when my vision is coming to fruition. Say it with me, say it with me. Speak it into existence. Let everybody hear you. Shit, come on. 2020 was the year of my vision. Say it. 2025 is the year when my vision is coming to fruition. It's already done, right? It's already done. Words have the ultimate power over the ether of space, right? But it's not the words you say, baby. It's the intention you put behind them. Because intention guides energy to its destination, right? We just send a signal to the universe, right? Now, all you gotta do is, I don't know. It's gotta happen, right? It's gotta happen. It's gotta happen. Don't worry how, right? Don't worry how. You see, you already did your part. That's the only thing you can control. The energy that you project towards the world. Now, how is it gonna manifest? That's none of your problem. That's when trust comes into play, right? That's when you gotta trust the universe. I trust the universe, right? That it's gonna manifest. How? That's none of my business. That's the universe business. I did what I had to do. Shit. That felt good, right? Yeah, that felt good. So, the year was 2005. I was 20 years ago. And I was working in a French restaurant, right? In Coral Gables. That's when I got promoted as a server, right? I started working in a restaurant when I was 17. And I got promoted as a server when I was 20, right? And this guy that believed in me, that promoted me, right? He was training me. And one of the few things that I remember, he didn't say much, right? Or maybe he did, but one of the few things that I remember was this. The most important thing, right? I'm sure he kept it simple. He told me this. If your table raises their hand, if somebody in your table raises their hand to ask you for something, you fail. That's what he told me. That's exactly what he told me. If your table raises their hand to ask you for something, you fail, because you're supposed to know what they know before they even know it. Like that. I was like, oh, okay. It's like that? Yeah, it's like that. Let's go for a walk. Because you know, light radiates, right? Sound moves, light radiates. So he told me that if your table raises their hand, to ask you for something, you fail, because you're supposed to know what they know before they know it. It's like, okay, that's a good service. That's what he told me. And later on my career, I realized that that was a skill, right? And the name of the skill is anticipating people's needs. That's the name of the skill. That's what the beat is all about. That's what I want you to remember, right? Anticipating people's needs, right? So I became really good at it, the best at it, right? At anticipating people's needs, because not only did I care about people, right? I was already an empath, and I didn't know I was an empath until I was like 35. I thought everybody was like me. I never questioned anybody. I never did. Don't question it. Trust it. So, anticipating people's needs, right? What it is simply knowing what they want before they even want it, right? And in order for you to do that, you really gotta care about people, right? Like you do care about people, right? I care about people. That's why it's so easy for me to see what they need. That's why it's so easy for me to identify when somebody's lying to somebody, because I really care about people, right? Like you, obviously. So, anticipating people's needs. It's a hell of a skill to have, right? Because the same way I use that skill to anticipate people's needs while working in a restaurant, it's the same way that I do it for my own life right now. You see how everything, when you take care of the whole, well, you're part of the whole too. Hi, the whole worth more than the sum of all its parts, right? Aristotle. The whole, I didn't want to wake them up. The whole worth more than the sum of all its parts. Let's say you're going to work right now and you step out of your house and you see your car in a million pieces. What are you gonna do with that? There's nothing you can do with that, right? But now, if the car is in one piece, if it's whole, well, if it's whole, it's whole. Anticipating people's needs, alright? Thank you. That's a hell of a skill to have, because, right? That's you knowing, that's you being 10 steps. If you wanna be 10 steps ahead, master the skill. Master that skill, anticipating people's needs, right? Because if you only use it for yourself, you're being selfish, and being selfish is a low vibration. Hi, you ain't going anywhere, man. You ain't going anywhere, right? Because you see, wealth is for those that know how to share. There are people that have a lot of money, but they're not wealthy. They don't feel abundant because they're not sharing, right? They think they don't have enough, and that's a lack mentality. You can have $1 billion, but if you're afraid to share, if you're afraid, you're lacking faith. If you're afraid, you're vibrating low, and if you vibrate low, you lose the flow. Ain't nothing happening in the low vibration, bro. You can have $10 million, but if you're afraid to share, you're afraid. You're afraid. You're vibrating to a low frequency. Energy, frequency, and vibration. Here we go again with the same thing. What else you want me to tell you? That is what it is. If you want to know the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. If you're afraid, you're lacking faith. I'm not afraid, because I'm in love, right? You gotta pay attention to your surroundings. I'm always looking at my surroundings, right? Always. 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 Not because I'm afraid. I'm not afraid. Just because I'm aware. It's a different word, right? Being afraid or being aware. I am aware of my surroundings. So that's why I'm always, moving like this. Via intuition. I'm not thinking, I'm moving, I'm feeling. See? That's one of the reasons Leo Messi is so unpredictable. Because he don't think what he's gonna do, right? If you go right, he go left. If you go left, he go right. In his mind, he don't care. Because the target, the mission is to score a goal. Doesn't matter if I go right, it doesn't matter if I go right or left, as long as I get to exactly, man. Like a running back. What is the purpose of a running back? To score a touchdown, right? I don't care what's in between. I'm gonna go through it, right? That's my mentality. That's how I move. Feel like going back now. Feel like going back. Awareness, right? Awareness is who you are. Anticipating people's needs. That's how you can be 10 steps ahead, right? When I look at people, I know what they want before they even want it. Everywhere I go, I know what they want before they even want it. Why? Because I care, right? Now, if I don't care, well, I don't care, right? I'm stuck. Fuck them. But there are you, bro. What you see in your reality is a projection of your mind. That's what people don't understand. They think that's somebody random over there. No, man. People are manifestation of your mind, because your reality is created from your mind. That's why I don't hate anything. I love my mind. Kidding me? You see? If you hate something over there, you see before, if I want to change my shirt, I gotta change my chair. I cannot change my chair over there, right? I gotta change it here, and then it will change over there. I don't change it over there, and you know what I mean? Change your mind, and your reality will automatically change, because your reality is created from your mind. Anticipating people's needs, bro.